Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third match of the evening. In the red corner, the Texas heavyweight champion, Dirty Craig Jericho. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, new to our arena, but not new to wrestling. He's a seasoned pro. He's wrestled with WWE, he's wrestled with TNA, he's wrestled with World Class, he's been to Japan, he's been all around the world. You'll see when he wrestles tonight, a very worthy competitor for that belt right there. In the blue corner, Chris Germany.
Break, Chris. Break, Craig. Hey, back off, Chris. Back off. You're in the ropes. You're in the ropes. Hey, hey, this is for the title. This is for the title, okay?
But Chris can handle his own by himself. So.
He certainly can.
Come on, Jericho.
We'll eventually get tired of Jericho running and dodging. And,
yeah, I was saying Chris won't put up with that.
He's just not going to rush in there and get caught off guard.
No.
He's going to pick his own spot.
Jericho grabbed the headlock on him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is too easy.
Squeezing it pretty good on him. Oh, there's no hair for him to pull, killer. Huh. Chris kind of turned the tide on that one. No, he didn't pull his hair.
He said he pulled his hair. Never do that.
Did you see him pull his hair, killer? I didn't see it.
Well, he should ask those people back there. Ask the people, Rick.
I'll teach you. Try to grab my hair.
He didn't pull it. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't pull his hair. I saw it, killer. He just grabbed the top of his head and pulled him back.
Chris Germany's hand was up there.
Yeah, he just grabbed the top of his head. His hand,
From where I'm sitting, I couldn't tell.
yeah, his hand's as big as a sledgehammer.
I don't want to be the judge.
Jericho snatches that headlock again.
I'm just going to out wrestle.
Yeah, I don't think so, because Chris and I spent like the last 5 years, I was teaching Chris a lot more wrestling. Wrestling moves, amateur style wrestling, and he's really picked it up real well. He used to be a brawler, and he still is, but he can wrestle with the best of them.
He's got a pretty good size to him, too.
He can wrestle with the best of them.
He doesn't look like a weightlifter or a bodybuilder, but he's big and thick, and he does something to stay in that kind of condition. I don't know what it is, but he does something.
I know what it is, and it's a secret. I'm not going to tell you. But it involves a lot of curls.
He's very confident. He doesn't seem one bit worried about that.
Yeah, well, let me tell you,
What did he say to you?
he said try to pull my hair. This Germany is deceptively strong. That's why I enjoyed having him as a tag team partner.
He's thick and solid.
Oh,
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he played college football,
We say Germany.
and he's wrestled just about every Von Erich there ever was also.
You know, I actually went all the way through college, kid. I got up there and went in the front door of the college and went right through it and went out the back. That's all the way through it, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know Chris trained with another legendary Texas wrestler, don't you?
Who's that?
Steve Austin.
Is that right?
Yes, he did.
Oh, you know, I think they went to the same wrestling school at the same time.
Yes, they did. They trained together.
Yes, I'd heard that. And that would have been the school of Chris Adams.
Yes, it would.
Chris Adams was a very worthy opponent.
Yes, he was.
I tell you what, Chris Adams could slip that nice move on that arm. Chris Adams could slip that super kick in on you, and all he needed to hit you with it was one time.
I know, and knock your teeth loose.
Yeah. He didn't have to come back for the second one. He didn't have to come back for the third one. He hit you one time with that super kick, you were out.
I know it.
That's some big punching, a good elbow too.
With that big fist.
You know, I think Chris Germany is just now opening up.
Right. What? No closed fist. You're the one that punched him in the mouth. What do you mean no closed fist? You're crazy. You hit me with a closed fist. You been drinking? No. Not yet. Aggressive.
Even the people notice he's whining like a baby. Maybe he's got a pimple on his butt again or something. He always claims to be injured, but I've never seen him with a legitimate injury. Oh, look at that. West Germany gave him an arm drag.
He had a headache at one time.
That's incredible for a big man to do an arm drag like that.
And he had a pimple behind his ear, remember?
I know you people saw
He had a hangnail.
A hangnail, yeah.
Yeah, he said that was real severe. Then he said he had a cold. Said he punched him in the mouth. He got mad because he punched him back. Other people. Oh, let's go, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Break it. Break it. Out of the eyes.
Oh, Jericho wrecks the eyes, of course. Oh, Chris missed the nose.
Well, that's not doing any good there. That wasn't doing a bit of good.
No.
None whatsoever.
That was a hard one. That knocked the wind out of anybody, Kelly.
Yeah. Is that Chris? Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. Is that Germany? Come on. Come on.
He ain't gonna do much with him holding him in an arm blast. I'll tell you that right now.
Not there.
Break it, Jericho. Break it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice arm. Break the hole. What?
Working that arm of Chris is pretty good. With what?
Twice. 3 and you're gone. I've got to watch.
say one thing about Jericho. He's staying right on the arm. He's staying on that arm.
He sure is. Maybe he learned something from wrestling with me. Kind of doubt it, but maybe he did. Yeah. All right.
Come on! Let's hear it! Come on!
Just 4 or 5 minutes more.
Jericho, 1, 2, 3, 4!
Like Jericho is continuing his attack on Chris Germany's arm. He's wearing him down, actually. I didn't think he would.
Do you want me?
Yeah, sit down, Chad.
Yes, sir.
Good match tonight. Why don't you?
Thank you.
Why don't you sit here and help me commentate?
Yes, sir.
You don't mind, do you?
Yeah, Chris Germany, a guy I've wrestled many times. Chris is so big and strong. You know, you don't want to turn your back on anybody in a fight, especially someone like Chris
You know
Germany.
what? I was just talking to Kid Carson, and I said, Chris Germany's big and thick. He's strong, but he's not a weightlifter. He's not a bodybuilder, muscle.
Right.
He's not I'm not too sure what he. Look at the back of his arms right now.
I was just noticing that when he was in the corner there and his arm was grabbing one of the ropes, his arms are just huge.
So if he's not a weightlifter, then he's doing some type of heavy lifting or hard work or something to stay in that kind of condition.
Absolutely, yeah, some type of working out. You know, resistance training, something, powerlifting.
Loading and unloading trucks or
Yeah.
pulling a tractor with a chain. He's doing something. And Kid Carson told me, Kid said he knew what Chris Germany does, but he didn't want to tell me because
Kind of like a
Chris
secret.
Germany doesn't want everybody knowing
Ah,
how
no
he trains.
secrets. No secrets.
But it's just like, it's more like just brute strength.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's certainly not a bad thing to have in that ring, I'll tell you right
You
now.
know, like the one-man gang, if you don't mind me bringing him up, you know, he was just a guy, he wasn't a weightlifter, wasn't a bodybuilder, just strong, huge.
Big, you know another guy that was like that? Wasn't a bodybuilder, and the guy wasn't a weightlifter, but he was a tremendously large guy with brute strength that could hit and kick as hard as anybody in pro wrestling. And that's Fritz Von Erich.
Oh my gosh.
He was a monster in that ring, you know. Big Texas fan favorite. Everybody loved him in Texas.
I've heard tons of stories. My dad would tell me that Fritz would kick him, and it was, you know how Fritz would have his boot laces, and after Fritz would kick him, he would still have the laces. My dad would still have the lace marks on his back because he kicked him so hard.
For days after.
Yes. And
You know what? I know that's the truth because I've had the same laces on my body.
I was just about to ask that.
I have.
I know you fought his sons countless times.
Yes, all of them. Every single one of them. I fought all of them on Eric.
And I heard Kevin was one of the toughest. What do you...
Look out.
Chris is fighting, man.
There you go. Oh, that was
Chris
close.
is fighting.
The toughest Von Erich was Fritz.
Oh, got you, right. Yeah, absolutely.
Kevin might have been second or third.
Out of the sons, who was the toughest, would you say?
Well, David was the smartest wrestler.
I've heard that. Everyone said David was brilliant in wrestling.
And Terry was pretty good with all his wrestling. But when it come down to taking a beating and giving a beating, I guess it was Kevin. I guess it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think my dad would agree with you on that one, too.
that Kevin would be waiting for that tag, and one of them other brothers would be getting the dogs beat out of him, and finally they would tag that Kevin. And that Kevin would come in that ring, brother.
That fist cock back.
He'd come in that ring so excited, he would come across that ring like a prop, a propeller that come off of an airplane with the engine running. He would clear the ring out.
Incredible, man.
Oh, he was something else when he got excited and ready to fight. Boy, he was there.
Incredible story. What you guys did here in the '80s was just amazing. The mark y'all left on the wrestling business.
World class made its mark, and world class will always be remembered.
Absolutely.
And the Von Erichs was certainly a big part of it. Their father was a huge part of
Thank
it.
you, thank you.
I was a part
Absolutely,
of it.
absolutely.
You know, and you was even a part of it.
I was in the dressing room,
I
yes.
saw you in the dressing room many a time.
Yes, I was just a baby.
I saw you a lot of times. You and your brother both.
Absolutely, yes.
You guys, you truly grew up in professional wrestling. You did.
Sir.
You grew up around the ring and in the dressing room.
We did.
Yes, you did. And I'm going to tell you what, you have got great knowledge of the ring.
Thanks.
And
that means a lot.
you look even better than you did last month when you started here with us.
Well, thanks.
I tell you, Big Time Pro Wrestling, we're really pleased and happy to have you join us and
my
come
pleasure.
here. I'll tell you what.
It's a great atmosphere. I mean, it just feels like wrestling. You know, some places you might wrestle. This doesn't have the wrestling atmosphere that wrestling feel. This, you just feel wrestling. It's like I said last time, it's got that sportatorium feel to it.
His hand in the rope. His leg's not in the rope.
Let's
hit him now. Come on.
You're crying like a little baby. Hey, come on, you're your child. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're the one that we all
The ropes.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. You're ready for you.
Hey, come on.
Oh, man.
That was a heck of a talk, wasn't it?
Chris looks like he's about to come. Oh, man. Chris is bad. Chris Germany, definitely around Texas wrestling. One of the best around Texas wrestling. Here he goes. He's coming back.
I think he's ready to go now.
You know, and Chris is very smart. You know, he may have just been, maybe laying low a little bit, just catching his wind, playing this guy.
You know, Kid and I was talking about that. This guy, Chris Germany does not get excited.
I noticed that.
And go rushing into something.
Yeah, and that's very. I'm guilty of that a lot, especially when I first started. I get so carried away. But man, you're doing yourself. Am I right? You're doing yourself a disfavor when you get carried away.
Yes, you are, because you don't think you're smart.
Yeah. What's the best way to just calm yourself down? Just try to relax.
You just got to work on it. You just got to work on it and train yourself and discipline, and it'll pay off. The calmer you can stay and the more you can keep your head together, it'll pay off.
Okay. Man, I wish Chris would put him away, man. Put him away, Chris. Oh.
Good clothesline, wasn't it?
I heard it. I think I even felt that. People like Chris. People like Chris, no doubt about it. Oh, man.
Well, he shouldn't have went for that, should he? I think Craig's going to go for a finishing move. His heart punch. Going for the heart punch. If he puts that on him, he's done.
Oh, he waited. He's waiting too long to do this stuff.
Yes, he did.
And Chris is just.
I think Chris has worn him down. I think Craig's out of breath.
Yeah. Is he going? He's losing his wind, you think, because the match is going on so long? Chris Germany, second rope. Oh! Second rope DDT from Chris Germany. Oh, that's it.
The new Texas Heavyweight Champion, Chris Germany.
Thank you very much for calling me and inviting me to compete, and in my opinion is maybe the last real wrestling organization left in the United States. Now, as far as the competition here at Big Time, I would like to say that Mr. Tim Brooks, with over 40 years of experience in the wrestling business, has some of the greatest competition right here. And that's why I accepted the challenge to come out here and wrestle some of the best pro wrestlers, up and coming pro wrestlers in the entire United States, right here. What's going on here? Tim, thank you. Can you find out?
This right here, Chris Germany, is the Mad Red Russian Destroyer. And I don't know why he is in the ring right now. I didn't invite him, but here he is. His name is the Red Russian Destroyer.
Brooks, Rusky gets what Rusky wants. Rusky demands title shot for Texas heavyweight title.
So if I get this correct, what you just said, Ruski, that's Russian. The Ruski get what they want. And you want the Texas Heavyweight Championship. Well, hold on. Chris, Ruski, the Red Ruski here, says Russia get what they want, and he wants this Texas heavyweight belt.
I don't know who you are. I've never seen you, and I've never wrestled against you. But I'm a fighting champion, and even though I just won this title tonight, I had one contract with you, Tim. One contract to come out and wrestle right here. But when I get done tonight, I will go in the back, and I will sign an open contract to whoever wants to challenge for this title. 20 years. If you're dumb enough the night that I win a championship to come in and challenge me for it and think that you're going to make a name for yourself and I'm going to back down, you're crazy. I'll fight you next month. You got it.
Okay. Red Russian Destroyer, you have a match here next month, February the 6th. That's the first Saturday in February. You got that down right? And you're going to be here, right?
I won't be here. 20 years, you say. America has been soft for 20 years. You think Russians are an empire that needs cut off? Weak.
My mother's soft.
Inferior.
My mother's soft, but she's American.
Americans weak, fat, lazy, inferior. I will cross you. I will beat you. I'll leave you for Russian strength, Russian power.
He's a big guy, but Chris Germany ain't small either. Russians got another chance. I know, they'll be training with Chris. He's a big guy.
The Texas Heavyweight Champion.